Man. CM Junk, he done messed up, man. He had such a good thing going on, man. There's an old clip going around, like I think a couple of years ago, where Triple H actually commented on CM Junk and a possible return. And I heard the clip and thought that was like, what, 2 years ago? Triple H wants nothing to do with this dude. Just like, okay, he said all the right things, right? He said that he would possibly take the phone call, but it wouldn't go no further than that. He would take the phone call as a common courtesy, but if you heard the clip, it's like he has no enthusiasm on ever bringing this dude in. And we all know how Triple H loves to bring people back, but he only loves to bring people back who he was cool with. He wasn't cool with this dude. Now, here's a difference between Cody Rhodes and CM Junk. Right? When Cody was like, sitting pot shots at the WWF, look, he didn't mean it. He was trying to keep up with the cool kids. He was trying to fit in with his cool crowd, which was Paige and Omega and the Bucks. He was trying to keep up with being the elite. That channel on YouTube, it was fake. He was just trying to fit in with the cool crowd, because at that time it was trendy to talk shit about Raw and SmackDown and Vince. That was trendy, but I don't think Cody Rhodes ever meant it, because he said that there was a possibility that he was eventually going to go back. That's why I never really paid close attention to when he was actually talking shit about the WWF. We all know he was just trying to pander to the AEW audience. That's all. That's why he's back. Because look, you all got fucking played by Cody Rhodes. He didn't mean a damn word when he was talking shit about the WWF all these years, because he knew he was eventually going to go back. But when it came to CM Junk, everything he said, he's meant it. Everything he said, like, he comes across as just a bitter old man. He comes across as just like a bitter asshole who didn't appreciate what he had. He just comes off as like fucking sour grapes. That's all he does. Like, I would say maybe 70% of his fucking promos, he's talking shit about his last company. Come on, bruh. That's like, there's no way he's going back. He has a hatred for that company. Now, if that rumor is true that he might want to go back, it's like, bro, that makes him look really, really bad. Right? That makes him look like a bitter ex. That where it's like, bro, the only reason you was talking shit is because you are a bitter ex. You wasn't saying all that shit when your ass was with her. Now you guys are broken up. Now you want to talk shit. So he's a bitter ex. And he's bitter. He's fucking jealous. But look, I think it's RIP to his all elite wrestling career, man. Once Chris Jericho calls you a cancer to your face, that means, look, bro, you are done. Because if you are Tony Khan, if a legend like Chris Jericho calls you a cancer, Tony Khan is going to side with Chris fucking Jericho. He's going to side with him, because Chris Jericho he's very professional. If Chris Jericho does not want to work with you, you are a bad guy. Now, I'm hearing that Tony Khan, he basically chose the elite over CM Junk. Now you are seeing videos about the possible return of Omega and Bucks. Eventually, they will return, and that's basically saying Tony Khan chose them over CM Junk. Like, I've never heard any rumors about Omega being bought out. I never heard any rumors about the Bucks being bought out, but you're hearing rumors about CM Punk being bought out because that locker room does not like him. And the thing is, that locker room never liked him. It's like, I just don't. Why was everybody crying? Where did all this hype come from about a possible return to wrestling for CM Punk? Who was going crazy for his return? Because from what I've heard, that locker room never liked CM Punk. It was just his fanboys that wanted him to come back. But I've heard that locker room never liked him. If you heard the promos from Eddie Kingston, that locker room does not like that guy. But I do believe Tony Khan chose the Elite over CM Punk, as he should have. Look, man, CM Punk, he messed up everything, man. He had the world in the palm of his fucking hands. If you failed to get along in a company that sought you out, a fucking company that is the total opposite of your last company, right? All these fucking years you was talking shit about your last company. Now you're assigned to a brand new company, kind of fits your image, and you still get booted out of that company. That means you are the problem, bruh. That means you are the fucking problem. It's like he had the world at the palm of his fucking hands. He's a 2-time AEW champion, which means Tony Khan, he basically gift wrapped those titles to CM Punk. It's like this dude came back via injury twice, right? He came back via injury and he got back his world title twice. Let that sink in. Like, what the fuck? It's like he didn't have to fucking work for it. Tony Khan was hell-bent on making this dude a world champion. The fact that he's got injured multiple times, like he's the 2-time world champion in a 1-year span, and has he ever fucking defended it? It's crazy. But he fucked up a good thing. It's like you got a boss that's kissing your ass, bro. Let's just say hypothetically he was to go back to the WWF. Bro, Triple H is not gonna kiss your ass. He does not like you. Right? Bro. Who was the main guy telling MJF that the grass is not greener on the other side? Bro, that's a pot shot towards the WWF. See? Look at that press conference. Bro, he was sending pot shots to Vince McMahon. He was sending shots to the WWF. I feel like that would ruin his image if he was to go back. That would ruin his fucking image. He will be looked at as a fucking sellout. That all these shits, all these stories he's been saying about the World Wrestling Federation, it was all lies then. If he was to go back, it was all fucking lies. He was just a fucking clout chaser, crybaby, jealous that he was not Reigns, he was not Cena, right? He was not the Miz, right? He just comes across as a bitter guy that thinks he's above everything. But it's like how can you fail in AEW when you are the highest paid guy there? Your boss kisses your fucking ass, right? It's like he got too fucking comfortable. See, that's why Vince was a great boss. He didn't let you get too comfortable. He didn't let you get too buddy with him. When it came to Tony Khan didn't act like a boss. He acted like a guy that was a lifelong fan of CM Punk, and he let CM Punk do anything he wanted to do. I think Tony Khan has huge regrets from that press conference. He has huge regrets because I'm sure he has looked at the press conference multiple times, and he's probably thinking back in hindsight, wow, CM Junk made a fool out of me. CM Junk walked all over me in my own fucking press conference after I gave him the world title twice. He was treating me like a pushover. I bet Khan was saying, bro, you would never talk this way if Vince McMahon was sitting right next to you. But why are you trying to show me up in my own company that I gave you, really? Like, bro, I've heard CM Junk has what, like a $4 or $5 million contract? That's what I heard. I heard it's like $5 million, $4 million, bro. That's why this buyout is going to be fucking difficult. He signed a long-term rich contract. And like, bro, shouldn't you be on your best fucking behavior? This is the richest contract you ever signed in your whole fucking life. And you beat Dean Ambrose, and the only thing on your mind is to bury the Bucks in Omega. And to bury Colt fucking Cabana. That's what was on your mind? Right? It's like, imagine winning a world title, and the only thing on your mind is the Bucks pissed you off, Omega pissed you off, and now you want to bury him. Besides, and you don't want to celebrate your world championship win. It's like, he ain't built for this, right? Like I've told you guys, he is not a top guy for a reason. You heard that press conference? Does that press conference sound like a guy that's a top guy? Okay, go back and listen to Chris Jericho's press conference on that same day. Chris Jericho, he came across as a top guy. CM Junk came across as a fucking mid-card guy. Let that sink in. He came across as a mid-carder. Jericho came across as a guy that was an ex-WWF legend. That's how he sounded. He sounded very professional. Like a guy that is very used to being a top guy. He has experience with this shit. CM Junk has no experience as a top guy. I never looked at him as a top guy. It's like, bro, I don't care that he was I don't care that he was on the front cover of a WWF game. I don't care. And the fact that he was on the front cover of a damn game, it's like, my God, look, y'all gotta let that sink in. All he does is cry about the WWF, saying, oh, they didn't give him this, they didn't give him that, they didn't give me no fucking ice cream bars. Look here, bitch. They put you on a cover of a WWF video game. That's better than a fucking ice cream bar, you fucking mark. Now, don't get twisted. That was a great game, by the way. I don't care, man. WWE, 2013 game? That is a GOAT game, man. That is one of my favorite games of all time. Even though he's on the cover, I fucking love that fucking game, man. That game is GOAT status. But the fact that that game was fucking GOAT status, I mean, like, bro, they gave you everything. I'd rather be on the front cover of a fucking video game than care about fucking ice cream bars. That's the kind of mark he is. He cares more about ice cream bars than being on the front cover of a legendary video game series. You saying they ain't give you the world? It's like, look, he's on the front cover of a new video game now. He's gonna be on the front cover of the upcoming AEW game. And guess what? He might get bought out before that game even comes out. It's like, that's karma. That's fucking karma. So in hindsight, what has AEW given you that the WWF did not give you? Right? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What did they not give you? Because I'm seeing him in All Elite Wrestling. I'm like, okay, was he booked better? No. I don't think Junk was booked better in All Elite Wrestling. No, of course not. It's like, look, CM Junk likes having a boss to kiss his ass. That's why him and Vince didn't get along. Look, at the end of the day, I'm glad that Tony Khan chose the Elite and Omega over CM Junk. He was supposed to do that. It's like, bro, you can't kick out people who made your fucking company. Hell, I felt like he kind of side with Paige too. See, you can make the argument, Paige kind of helped build the company too, right? You can make the argument. Paige had a great helping hand on building All Elite Wrestling with Cody, the Bucks, and Omega. They all had a helping hand on building that foundation, right? So of course, Khan will always be more loyal to Paige and the Bucks and Kenny over CM Junk. So, look, at the end of the day, I don't want CM Junk back in the World Wrestling Federation. Okay? He needs to retire. All right? Look, man. He needs to retire. Go back to the fucking UFC. Be a commentator for the UFC. Go back to that world. Okay? Go back to making B-list movies, C-list movies that are in Canada somewhere. We don't need you back in this business. That's all. He needs to retire. Like I said, man, he needs to go back, take your ass back to the UFC to commentate. Okay? We don't need you back in this business. We don't want you back in the World Wrestling Federation. It's like, bro, keep that same energy. All these months, all these years, you was talking shit about that company. Okay, keep that same energy. Retire. That's it. Or he has two options. Either fucking retire, or you better kiss Tony Khan's ass to save your fucking job. That's it. I'm done.